Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Brandi Glanville opens up about her new treatment.
I can't run and get a facelift.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I want to do, because
Yeah.
this is like, I'll just buy some face tape or whatever.
Plus, Martha Stewart on the rumors she's been cast in RHONY as Nene Leakes reveals if she is returning to Atlanta. And Heather Dubrow on her new drama with Chyna.
Oh, I called her that night. She did not pick up, but we did. We talked the next day. I did light her up a little bit.
We've got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey everyone, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. I'm Christina. Lots of news as always to get to, so let's start with Martha Stewart. Now, she is setting the record straight on those RHONY rumors. On August 12th, her rep told Page Six she says she is not a housewife. So this shuts down reports that she is being courted for season 16. Though she won't appear on the Bravo hit show, she has long been linked to the RHONY world. She once accused Luann's ex-husband Tom of not returning her pie dish, and she's had a famously complicated relationship with Bethany Frankel, calling her a pest after their clash on The Apprentice, Martha Stewart. Over time, the women patched things up, with Bethany even admitting they had a playful rivalry. Meanwhile, RHONY casting is still uncertain, and Brynn recently confirmed that she's stepping away. For now, Martha is definitely not joining the Housewives drama. I didn't think that she would do this. Anyway, I know there's been some rumors that maybe her makeup artist is going to be cast for RHONY. We really don't know what's going on with them. I know that the RHONY OGs have been hanging out a lot together, and fans always flood their comment section being like, we want the OGs back. I do too. Maybe we can find a way of everybody to get together, but I don't know. I don't know what the future of RHONY has in store. All right, well, thanks to social media, Brandi Glanville has a new doctor and new treatment in place as her years-long battle with facial disfigurement continues. We actually sat down with her and got an update on how she's feeling.
Once you do heal as much as we can heal, is there anything you can do for your physical appearance? Like, would you go down that road again, or are you just trying to heal versus
Right.
thinking down that part?
Well, no, I definitely can't do anything right away for, I can't run and get a facelift.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I want to do, because
Yeah.
this is like, I'll just buy some face tape or whatever. But the doctor actually said my skin should regenerate quite a bit, not as much as I would like, because they did dissolve so much. But it's going to be at least a year before I can do anything cosmetic, and I won't ever get an injectable again, even though Botox is just, I wish. Fillers, you can have them. I don't want them. And no, I think that just like a lower facelift would be amazing.
Definitely, Brandi has a long road ahead, but hopefully she gets the help and the treatment that she needs. All right, moving on over to Jersey, and Giudice is opening up about his early days on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. On the August 18th episode of his Casual Chaos podcast, Joe admitted that he wasn't thrilled about what ex-wife Teresa Giudice earned during the show's first season. He said, "We got paid nothing the first season. It was like $25,000. I mean, it was ridiculous." He added that their big parties actually cost him more than they made, saying that he probably spent about $150,000 this first season. His daughter Gia reminded listeners that the first season housewife salaries are typically low and they have to grow over time. He also talked about his biggest regret, of course, that infamous Napa trip where he called Teresa some very offensive names. He said it was fueled by too much wine and production drama, admitting, "I don't even use that word. I hate that word. Why it came out of my mouth, I have no idea." It definitely goes down in one of the most talked about housewives moments. But, many housewives have said that their first season on the show, they don't get paid that much. When I sat down with Bethany, she said that she only made $7,500 her first season. So I guess you gotta start low and end high, just like Bethany did. All right, well, Kim Zolciak's divorce from Kroy just took another explosive turn. So last week, Kroy filed new court documents accusing the former Atlanta star of emotional and psychological abuse of their 4 minor children. He also asked for sole custody. The ex-NFL player who split from Kim in 2023 after 12 years of marriage alleged the kids lack structure in her home and are often left alone or in the care of others. A rep for Kim strongly denied the claims, claiming them false, misleading, and deeply hurtful. The rep said Kim has always been a devoted mother, describing her as the children's primary emotional anchor through the divorce and calling Bierman's filing a publicity stunt. The former couple, who also raised Kim's 2 adult daughters together, have yet to reach a settlement in their ongoing split. I feel like this has been going on for forever, it feels like, and it just keeps getting messier and messier, and you have to remember that there are children involved. She's always been a devoted mom, so it's really sad to see that it's come to this. So hopefully they can get to some sort of resolution soon. All right, well, keeping in Atlanta, and I'm sorry, Atlanta fans, Nene Leakes won't be back for season 17, and she says it was actually not her choice. On August 12th, she responded to casting rumors on Instagram, writing, "They have never offered me to return. Good luck to season 17 cast. We will be watching." So at least she's tuning in. Her comments follow reports that Sheree has signed on as a full-time housewife, while Kim may return in a friend role. So the rumored shakeup comes after Kenya Moore's mid-season 16 exit and Brittany Edie's departure after just one season. Nene, of course, the OG cast member of Atlanta, she appeared back in 2008, last appeared in 2020. While she once teased a possible comeback, she said if the check was on point. For now, she's focused on her podcast, other projects, leaving fans still wishing for her big return. It's so up in the air since she did have some legal issues with Bravo. I know fans, myself, would love to see her back, but I just don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon, but fingers crossed. All right, wrapping it up with Heather Dubrow, and she didn't wait long to confront Gina over claims she researched Kody's custody drama. So in fact, Heather called Gina out instantly, and here is what she told Us Weekly Sarah Heron all about that. Take a look.
Gina recently on Watch What Happens Live said something about you, and you cleared it up that was not what happened. You just had sent her an article. How do you guys navigate this stuff when you're texting each other and then worried about like, well, it's gonna be a receipt 7 months later or something?
I'm not worried about things because, first of all, I'm a very careful texter.
You have to be.
You have to be. That's number one. And I wouldn't ever text something or say something that I wouldn't want repeated. So a couple things. First of all, at that period of time between when we were done filming and the reunion, there was a lot of articles came up about Kody.
Yeah.
More than, the custody. There was, lawsuits and this person that had got arrested. There were lots and lots of articles. And we were all passing them to each other like, oh my gosh, did you see this? Did you see this? There was no malintent, and there's certainly, and this is what I really want to clear up, there was no research. I didn't look anything up. I didn't dig anything up. There was nothing like that. This was just stuff that was coming out in the media.
Yeah.
OK Magazine, Page 6, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we were sharing them with each other. So when Gina said that, I was like, what? Because it made it sound so salacious, and
Yeah.
she used the word research, and I didn't care for that, and we did talk about it.
I was gonna say, have you guys made up?
Oh, I called her that night. She did not pick up, but we did. We talked the next day. I did light her up a little bit, I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest, and then I apologize later for lighting her up. But I mean, look, I love her. We're great friends. Emily and I talked, like Tamara, we all talked about it. But like I said, it was a period of time where everyone was sending each other information. Now, just so you understand, if something comes out in the media about me or me and Terry, it is all passed around.
Right.
It's no different than, like Shannon's DUI or the FBI thing or things that have come up with us. The good, the bad, the ugly, we share that stuff.
Right. The same way you would share something if you heard something about a friend on carpooling.
Exactly.
I would imagine.
No, it's exactly the same thing. And honestly, I'm not mad that the girls will do that when it's about us. It's just, it's par for the course.
Yeah.
Oh, we love our OC drama, and there's certainly a lot of it this season. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.